Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. Today in 1990, Brian Keenan was released after a long period of being held hostage by Hezbollah in Lebanon. A little while after he had started the ordeal, he was joined by John McCarthy, and the pair of them spent many weeks and months together, chained to radiators in very small, cramped conditions, wrapped up in sacks to be taken from one location to another, sharing this experience. And they clearly got very close to each other. In the books that each of them have written about the experience, it's clear that they got to know each other really deeply and developed a great respect and ability to support each other. They write about how one of them knew if the other one was descending into a kind of depression, and would know how to bring them out of it, so that there was this kind of mutual support and encouragement as they got through this ordeal together. And yet they were completely different kinds of people. Keenan, from growing up in East Belfast, John McCarthy going to a British public school, and indeed when they first met after a while, McCarthy reports that he said to Brian Keenan, please will you stop talking like Gerry Adams, to which Keenan replied to him, well, please will you stop talking like Prince Charles. They were so very different, and yet they were able to support and encourage each other. I want to celebrate today the way in which we can get enormous value and strength and interest in life from people who are very different from us. And I want to support it partly because of something Brian Keenan said about what John McCarthy did for him. He said that because he was so different, it enabled Keenan to feel some validation of himself. He said, if we'd both been the same, I wouldn't have been able to maintain that sense of my own identity over against someone else. But because we were very different, it gave me a sense of who I was and a sense of who we was as being different, and therefore enabled me to hold on to who I am, as it were, who he was, even in the brutalizing conditions of his captivity. And so I think it's worth celebrating other people who are different from us, and consciously trying to encourage a relationship with people like that, because it does, by their very difference, enable us to come to a clearer idea of who we are in contrast, and helps us to find our own identity more clearly. And so today, celebrating difference between people and what we can learn from it is my thought and my celebration.